I've been using quite a few new products lately, and today I'm going to be updating you on how my journey has been with them. So I've been using a lot of skincare and makeup products that are new to me or rediscovered over the last little while, and I wanted to give you an update on a few of my thoughts, as well as an update on the makeup tips that we introduced to us this month during Everyday May. And I wanted to start with the new skincare. If you guys missed my empties video, I'm going to link it here. I think it's, nope, this side. I don't know. I'll link it there for you to watch. I did a little switcheroo and was introduced to the new Kate Somerville Delikate line, which is a very exciting new launch. This is a line specifically made for those of you with sensitive skin. It's going to help to calm any irritation, calm any redness. It's literally called the Stressed Skin Saver, and it's just going to help to soothe your skin if you experience a lot of irritation and pain in your skin, for those of us with sensitive skin that we do so often. So I wanted to update you on this. I do want to say that this portion of the video is sponsored by Kate Somerville. So thank you so much to Kate and the team. I will say though that all opinions are my own, and I have been giving this a true honest test for the last month. And I wanted to also mention that for the entire month of May, 15% of the sales of the Delikate line on both Sephora and the Kate Somerville website are being donated to the World Central Kitchen's COVID-19 food relief, which is an incredible initiative. And there are still a few more days left to shop if you wanted to contribute to the cause. So when it comes to the line, I really don't have many thoughts on the serum. I feel like I'm just, in general, not consistent enough with serums to notice any kind of difference, really. I try and tell myself that I'm going to be consistent with them. I'm brutal, and I have been dipping my toes into a number of different serums. I had a really bad breakout earlier in the month, and I was trying to use a more acne-based serum, so I don't really have any full thoughts to give you on the serum. However, the Delikate Recovery Cream as well as the Soothing Cleanser, I have been using both of them daily, and I feel like I have been using them enough to give you my full thoughts. The Soothing Cleanser is a very milky feeling cleanser. It's one of the most gentle cleansers I've ever used. This in conjunction with my face halo has been a beautiful combination. I do use a cleansing oil beforehand if I have more makeup on my face and just to break down all the mascara and all that goodness, but this one's super gentle. And I don't typically use a cleanser in the morning, but I have been reaching for this a lot in the morning just because it is very gentle and very soothing. It just gives a silky feeling on the skin, which is really nice. I've really been enjoying that. Now, as for the Delikate Recovery Cream, this one is truly meant to help out with stressed skin. So even Kate herself on the website and in the launch of this product said that it was kind of used and formulated to put the fires out in skin, to really help calm skin down. So I found for me, just because I have such excessively dry skin, I would need more moisture than this on an everyday basis. But when it comes to calming my skin down, it really does just feel like a wash of cool water on the skin, and I do find that it helps to immediately soothe irritation. I had a really crazy blunder with the Skin Iceland under eye patches this month. I'm gonna insert a photo if you guys missed it on Instagram. It was crazy. It totally just burnt my skin. It was such a wild experience, and I absolutely caked this moisturizer on after, and that irritation went down within 10 minutes. It's a nice light cream to use in the warmer months for me. I feel like in the winter I'll need to double up on the moisture a bit more, but it's been great, and it's very perfectly named Stressed Skin Saver because that's just truly what it does. So those are definitely the two favorites from the line, and that is the Delikate line. Super excited that that is now in existence. I wanted to update you guys on this powder because I feel like I just randomly pulled it out and started using it, and it's not necessarily a new product, but it's something that I've newly been using a lot in my videos, and it's the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. I have this one in the shade 1 Fair, which is I could probably stand to get a deeper shade, but I don't notice it leaves too much color behind. And the thing I wanted to mention about this powder is that I find it has a fabulous blurring effect. It kind of shocked me. I know I've used this powder in the past, but it had been a long time since I'd tried it. And I think because I'm dealing with much more skin texture now in my life than I kind of ever have been in years prior, I maybe am just noticing that a lot more. And as I've been using a smaller eyeshadow brush to apply the powder, I just find that it has this magical instant blurring effect. Like even when I just put that on my nose there and under my eyes, it really, there's no other word for it. It does blur it out. It's crazy, and it's super soft. It feels very silky to the touch, and this has kind of been the powder I've been going to lately, which is very interesting. Someone messaged me about it being like, where did this one come from? Why haven't you talked about it? And I'm like, you're right. I haven't given this a proper moment in the spotlight, but it's a fabulous powder, and I've really been enjoying it. So there's that. I wanted to update you guys on the Marc Jacobs at Lash mascara. I have to say that like the thing I love the most about this is the packaging. I have never seen such an adorable, I want to say like circus inspired, except it's so much more classy than that. It's this gorgeous like solid gold. It feels metal. I don't know what the material is. It's just stunning to look at. I really love the wand. Wands like this, just the, I don't know what to call it other than the classic wand. It's like softer fibers. I don't like the hard plastic spikes that so many mascara wands come with. Now, I've just got to say right off the hop that because of this whole blinking thing I've been dealing with all month, I can't really speak on its transfer abilities or a lack of transfer, just because I've been blinking so damn deep and hard. Any mascara I'm putting on, even like this Clinique bottom lash mascara, is gonna run on me just because I'm literally like smushing my eyes together. However, I love the effect of this. If I were to rank my top 3 mascaras for you right now, it would be number 1 spot is the Tom Ford Extreme Badass Mascara. I've never experienced more volume than that one. And then tied for second place would be this one with the Lancome Monsieur Big. They're just both beautiful mascaras. I've had such a great experience with this one. The Velvet Noir mascara from them flaked so badly on me, so I feel like with this they've really fixed that flaking issue for me anyway. And just the look in general is really beautiful. You get a very, very lifted, very lengthened finish on the lashes, but it's volumizing at the same time. So all around, it's a gorgeous mascara. That's actually a good way to put it. It's a good all-arounder. Like the Tom Ford one is like volume, volume, volume. I don't necessarily get that lift and length with it, which is not my problem because I have weirdly long lashes. So that's why I think I get along with the Tom Ford one so much. But this one is a great all-arounder, and I've really been enjoying it. And the packaging is certainly a cherry on top because it is so freaking cute. I'm curious to hear from you guys. Those of you who have gotten your hands on this, what has your experience been so far? I'm excited to keep using it, and I'm going to continue to do so. I'm really, really enjoying it. The Giorgio Armani Neo Nude True to Skin Natural Glow Foundation. I had a lot of messages from you guys after I featured this saying that it oxidized on you and that it wasn't very long wearing on you. And I did want to let you know in this final update of mine, letting you know my thoughts and my experience with it, is that it was one of like the juiciest, most glowy serum-like foundations I've ever put on my skin. And typically when you're using a product like that, it's not going to be long lasting. It's not going to be long wearing. Things that stay emollient and slippy like that on your skin are generally going to fall off a lot faster than if you were using a more matte finish foundation. So with this one, I feel like I'm going to reserve this for nicer skin days, and it's definitely going to be a warmer weather product for me, which might seem counterintuitive. But the thing is, for me, because I have such a sweaty face, in the summer, I need a product that's not that long wearing. I need a product that's going to be lighter, and that when I start to sweat it away with my crazy sweaty face, I'm not going to get any noticeable lines or discrepancies between my natural skin and the products that I have on it. So the other day when I was absolutely boiling and dying and sweating my buckets off because it's finally hot here in Toronto, thank the Lord, I was like sweating profusely. I was wiping the sweat off of my face. And because I was wearing this beautiful serum foundation, it was just kind of blending in with everything, and it just still looked like my skin. It didn't look like I had wiped any product away. Like, you couldn't tell, which is what I love about it. So I think that this is going to be a great summer foundation for me. It's giving me that juicy juice. And yeah, when something is as serumy as this one, you don't really expect it to be as long wearing. Like, I wouldn't wear this for an evening event. You know what I mean? But for an everyday wear, lighter base wear, no makeup days, and then you go in with concealer, this is a beautiful product, and I'm really happy to have discovered it. Now an update on a product that I just pulled out of the depths of the archives. I hadn't used this in so long that I think I should probably get rid of it and get a new tube because the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Super Concealer, I did the ad for this back when they launched it over 2 years ago now. And this is so old that it literally still has the preview sample sticker on it. So this was the original tube I had, but I don't know what possessed me. I was just shopping my stash, one of those moments where I was like, I just want to use something I haven't used in such a long time. I pulled out this concealer, and even though it's over 2 years old, what a beautiful concealer. What an underrated, beautiful concealer. I can't believe I haven't used it more, and I don't know why. It just went to the bottom of my pile. It's so great. It's incredibly long wearing. It just looks beautiful. You get no settling into fine lines. It doesn't flake. It doesn't get patchy. It's just a perfect Your Skin concealer. It's about a medium coverage. It's definitely not as full coverage as like the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish concealer. It's just great. I've really been loving it. I've been applying it with a little eyeshadow brush and just whipping it around my face, and it's been so great. I just really forgot about its beauty, and I think if you're looking for just a generally no fuss concealer, just a little bit more coverage than your lightest concealer, this is such a great option to go for, and I've just been so glad to rediscover this. I have the shade Moderately Fair 12, and again, I think I'm gonna have to get an updated tube. Maybe my experience will be even better using a fresh one, but it's so great, and yeah, I pulled that out of the archives, and it's been a fabulous concealer. Okay, the next one is a very, very fresh and new product, but I feel like I've gathered my thoughts as it is. This is the Hourglass Veil Soft Focus Setting Spray. I mentioned this before when I first used it. It had been so long since I'd used just a focused setting spray. All of the sprays I have, like MAC Fix Plus, my Caudalie Grape Water, all of these things, they're more skincare, and they're face sprays that can be used before or after makeup, in between makeup application, and all day long. And this one is specifically a makeup setting spray. It's meant to have a blurring effect. It's supposed to be hydrating. The first couple ingredients are water and glycerin. It's really gonna add that layer of hydration onto your skin, and I think that's the fabulous thing I've noticed with it. I know when I first used it, I was like, I am glycerin, but really I had said that without even realizing that that was one of the first couple ingredients, which was funny. I just knew. But it really does add a layer of juiciness. I have no other descriptive word to describe it. Just this bouncy, I don't know. Let's just use it right now, okay? It's also the most fine mist ever. Okay, so I sprayed that on, and it just adds this like wet, glossy layer to your skin without feeling sticky or weird. Like, I don't know. It feels magical. And what I thought was amazing is it's formulated without a bunch of things. They have a whole list on their thing of what it's formulated without. But one of them was alcohol. And so many makeup setting sprays have alcohol in them as one of the main ingredients. And so I thought that was really cool that they were able to create such a beautiful, lovely looking and feeling setting spray and then not require alcohol. I love that. I'm really excited about having this. I'm gonna be honest, guys. You know, with this whole pandemic dealio, I haven't been leaving my house a whole lot. It's been everyday May, so we've been staying inside even more so. And I haven't been wearing makeup like out of the house a lot, I'll be honest. I've been filming later in the evening, so as to whether or not it makes my makeup last all day, I couldn't tell you. I haven't put that deeply to the test, but as the look and feel, how it makes my makeup feel and look after I use it, that is what makes it a beautiful product for me. So I'm super excited about this. I'm gonna keep using it, and I just think it really just makes your makeup look fabulous. That's all. That's it. That's the tea. The final update I wanted to give you guys is on the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow and the Soap Brow combination, the Nikki_makeup technique that I featured in my 8 new makeup tips you should try, or whatever that video was. Listen, I've been loving it. I feel like my brows have never been so bushy yet defined at the same time, and I'm still quite rocky. I can do this side okay, which looks much more sleek, and then this side, it's hard for me to like turn it that way and flick and create hair-looking strokes on my eyebrows. But I think in general, I'm just so thrilled that I've finally tried the dip brow technique and the drawing the hairs technique. I've really been enjoying the look of it. My only problem with it is, for speed's sake, it takes so long for me to do this. Like, it's so much concentration to do this. So when I'm sitting there doing like my 5-minute makeups or my 1-minute makeup looks, and one of the biggest comments I've always had on that or on those videos are people always saying, it takes me so long to do my brows. It takes me like 10 minutes to do my brows. And I'm like, yeah, okay, if you're using this, I freaking get it. It takes me so long to do my brows. Like, this now is my longest step in my makeup routine, even longer than me doing mascara. That's my only downside, I guess. So with the pencil and my little brush technique, like, that's just so easy and it's so quick. It takes me like less than a minute to do my brows. So I think that when I'm doing maybe like my filming makeup, when I'm doing more glam makeup, or if I'm gonna be getting ready for something more special, I have more time to be getting ready, that's when I'm gonna be reaching for this dip brow. But I think in general, in my true heart of hearts, I'm always gonna be an eyebrow pencil gal. I think it's just so much faster and efficient for my lazy makeup love in general, in my soul. So I'm curious for you guys, do you have any tips on how you're able to do the dip brow, or I guess just the drawing your actual hair technique faster? Am I just slow? Let me know. But I've been enjoying it, and I really do think it makes a difference when you're using the soap brows to apply that after. It makes the soap brows much more effective, and that's my thoughts on that. So guys, those are all of the updates I wanted to do for you today, updating you on a few new skincare and makeup products that have been gracing my face and popping up in my videos over the last couple weeks, last month. Everything that I have mentioned, I'm going to link in the description box down below for you for your viewing and or shopping pleasure. If you guys like this video and want to see me continue to do updates as I use new products, definitely give it a big thumbs up to let me know, and subscribe to my channel to see more videos from me. We only have a couple days left of Everyday May. It is so crazy. Sunday's the day, the final day, baby. And then we out of here. That's crazy. Before we leave today, I did want to say that we have the final box of my favorites. This has been the 5th one, you guys, and this is the 5th, well, it's the 6th giveaway of Everyday May. But anyway, the difference in here is you're getting the NARS Afterglow palette. Fabulous palette, the latest and greatest from NARS. It is beautiful, and a ton of my other favorite goodies. So if you want to enter to win, it's one of the last giveaways of Everyday May, you guys. Check the description box down below on how to enter. Share some love, spread some love in the world today. You guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you all tomorrow for a new one. Bye!